Hey, good evening, beautiful people. Just wanted to make a shout out, make a little vid here tonight. It's a little chilly here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I think it's probably around 63 degrees outside, which is nice because we went from triple digits not too long ago. So we're enjoying the gorgeous weather out here. Hence, our city has grown a lot. In the wintertime, a lot of snowbirds. Anyhow, hope all is well with you and yours. The topic of conversation tonight is comfort zone. Comfort zone. Yeah, we all experience a comfort zone, most of us, in some way, shape, or form. From being with mom and she gives us the tit, and we get used to that nurturing, and then we get used to taking it easy. Take it easy, right? And it's okay to take it easy and have comfort. We're not here to just be perpetuating masochists for our lives, but to grow and to change and to develop into what we want to become, we have to challenge ourselves. We have to push ourselves past what's comfortable. If that's talking to someone or applying for a job, exercising, going to the gym, working out, whatever it is, we got to push ourselves, because otherwise we become stagnant. We become like a pond that is never serviced or cleaned. It's just the water is stagnant, it becomes dirty. So we want to keep our water clean and flowing like a river. And so we've got to challenge ourselves from time to time. And every day, it's good to challenge ourselves and get out of our comfort zone, because then we grow. And, funny thing, when COVID hit, I was doing respiratory therapy for a long-skilled nursing facility, was very understaffed, and the workload that we had was pretty high. They gave us a lot of patients to care for. And these patients were high behavior problem, very sick lungs patients. So for the 12-hour shift, we couldn't sit down to chart. We had to stand. And pretty much we were just moving all day long, 12 hours a day, like a chicken with our heads cut off. So I got what's called healthcare worker burnout. When COVID-19 hit in March of 2020 and the lockdown started, I had just got out because I was already burnt out, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do as good of a job that I needed to do for my patients. So I chose to get out for a bit. And at that time, it was really good for me, a very healing process for me to take a break from that environment. What I'm getting at with that is that I got into door-to-door solar sales, and I did that for a while. And that was really good for me because it taught me to get out of my comfort zone. I wasn't used to walking up to strangers' doors, knocking on them, and making friendly conversation about how they can save money on their electricity bill by getting solar. And so I put myself in those situations to learn, and I learned from people in classroom setting, and then I went out and did it. And I sold a bit, and I was very successful at setting appointments as well. And so that helped me to get out of my social, I'm not going to say it was so much anxiety, but just made me more of a extroverted socially in that respect, because that's what I was going at to perpetuate, is to build my own, build some money doing that. So anyhow, that's just an example. But for instance, if someone is single and they're maybe a little shy, then they can get out and meet some people. Or if they are kind of a little overweight and they like to eat the junk food, then maybe a little diet, a little fasting, and some exercise might not be such a bad idea. Any way we can better ourselves is good. And comfort, again, I'm not saying that we want to be self-perpetuating masochists for our whole lives by putting ourselves constantly in uncomfortable positions. But what I found is that change is actually the best thing, because without change, it's just so boring. And life can be very boring if there's no change. And so if we can just get comfortable with change, and change is uncomfortable. So if we can, and this is said by many people, if we can become comfortable with our discomfort, then there's a lot of things we can do. And that, what we want or what we desire is not really in our comfort zone, because if it was, then we would have it. And so we've got to step beyond that. So I just want to make a little vid about that tonight, as I'm comfortably sitting here. Anyways, I wish you and yours a very good evening, and peace, love, abundance. Talk soon.